So I have a lot I want to share with you about Playlist Live, so I'm just going to get right to it. On the Thursday before Playlist Live, I picked John and Brendan up at the airport. It was really surreal meeting friends from the internet in person for the first time, but after a few minutes, it started to feel really normal and natural. Like, I couldn't believe that we hadn't always been IRL friends. We spent that night playing apples to apples with my roommates and making fun of Brendan for being Canadian.
Brendan, get right in front of the camera and say,
"Hey!
Hey!"
Not the Fonz.
Or sing that one Umbrella song.
Under my umbrella.
Next day, after I got off work, we went to the conference hotel and picked up Kim and Eric. We spent the rest of the afternoon wandering around downtown Disney before heading back to the conference hotel to see if we could run into any famous YouTubers. Our first brush with someone famous was when we found Wheezy Waiter's band, Driftless Pony Club, practicing in the conference room. Pretty soon, it was like everywhere we turned there was another famous person. I started asking people what their favorite animal noises were for this video, and I got some pretty interesting reactions.
Baby Tart loves monkeys.
Your favorite animal, though? Just your favorite animal noise?
Yes. That's even harder. There's probably so many animals that I don't even know.
My favorite animal noise is a wolf's howl, because it is simultaneously beautiful and spine-tingling, and anytime you actually hear it, it's really scary, especially if you're out in the woods or anything.
It's the giraffe, but the thing is giraffes make noise constantly, but it is outside the range of human hearing.
It's a Wookiee. That's what it is. It's a Wookiee, and it's like in the Amazon or something, or some other planet. I forget.
When we see each other, we should come up to each other and whisper like
Meow.
like that. That'll be perfect.
Okay, that's what we'll do.
So come up, if you see me, come up behind me and meow in my ear, and it'll freak me the fuck out. And that'll be our thing.
Okay, sounds good.
That last one was Tyler Oakley. We had that whole meow thing going with him throughout the entire conference. He didn't manage to get us back until right before it ended, and after he came up and meowed in our ear, he invited us to dinner. He's definitely one of the nicest people I've ever met. Anyway, back to Friday. We'd pretty much already met everyone we'd come to meet, and the conference hadn't even started yet. Saturday was still an absolute blast. All of the panels were great, but my favorite was probably the Robin Schneider, Nanaloo, Caleb Nation panel, which talked about being an author on YouTube.
I wrote 2 books a long time ago under my name, and I'm really embarrassed of them because they're awkward, but unlike YouTube videos, you can't go back and private your old books.
The Wheezy Waiter panel was a lot of fun as well.
I'm known for something online. I don't know if you know what that is. Could anyone? Yeah! You're absolutely right. Makeup tutorials.
One of the biggest highlights of the day was getting to chat with Haley G. Hoover while we were both standing in line to meet Dan Brown. Then I got to watch her fangirl over him, which was definitely kind of cool. This line was for the Shaytards. They were there signing for 4 hours. At least Shay and Katie Lett were. I think they had Carly take the kids up to their room after a while. Throughout the day, I got to hang out with some of my favorite YouTubers, including, all caps, Robin Schneider, and Alex Carpenter. I also got to watch Haley G. Hoover dance and sing along while her boyfriend played. She's so adorable.
Quite audibly the theme song from Zelda.
Later on, Jason Monday, Alex Carpenter, and Jimmy Wong put on a gorilla concert, which was really well attended considering the Toby Turner meetup was happening at the same time. The day ended with a dance party. It was awesome, but I was too tired to really remember much of it. The second day of the conference, Sunday, was a lot more low-key. I still got to hang out with a lot of the same awesome YouTubers, but there just wasn't as much going on. A highlight was definitely the Shaytards panel. It was pretty much one of the most adorable things ever.
Rocketard, tell me the meaning of life.
Look into his eyes. He has the wisdom of 1,000 years. Nom, 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 nom. He's at that stage where everything he can get his hands on he wants to put in his mouth. So we have to be careful what we leave on the ground at home. Nom, nom. Apparently it's eating microphones. That's the meaning.
And of course the All Cap show. They used my foam swords during World of Warcraft ruined my life, which was pretty amazing.
Thanks guys, now I gotta do the rest of the sponsor by myself. So let's kill the
After the conference was over, a bunch of us went to hang out in Kim and Eric's hotel room. We were there for hours, just singing along to random music and stretching out our time together for as long as we could. We talked about how weird it would be to go back to being internet friends after being IRL friends for a whole weekend. That thought definitely made me sad, but as I sat there, listening to Brendan and Kim singing along to every single word of Bad Touch, I couldn't help but be thankful for the time we did have and for the opportunity to meet the awesome people who had brought us together. I started thinking of people like Christina, Luke, Alex, Jason, and Haley as our YouTube parents, and the people sitting around me in that room as my YouTube brothers and sisters. Deep down, I knew we would see each other again.